gotta keep my nose clean. I gotta sacrifice, look out for the team. Fans can do anything. Crashing out till they can't stay in their lane. One bad move will lead to early grave. Got the mixtape trying to get paid. Mama said just pray it's gonna be okay.
It's about to be on and popping.
Sipping on Sprite, living in life. I feel like it's my time. Everywhere you look, there's so much crime. People keep dying, I ain't lying. Sipping on Sprite, living in life. I feel like it's my time. Everywhere you look, there's so much crime. People keep dying, and I ain't lying. Shining so bright, even at night. I got me feeling right. Had a bad little baby coat top. That thing so tight, but she like it light. No time for that, I'm doing something major. Making paper, I wanna buy acres. I'm just too sure, I ain't trying to go to court. People stressing, bumping on new courts. When you die, you might take your last breath. People do anything for welfare. Look out for yourself, pray for good health. Damn, life is so crazy. This rap game, that's
we're about to get started in a minute, y'all.
Sipping on Sprite, living in life. I feel like it's my time. Everywhere you look, there's so much crime.
Foolish Show Podcast, Monday Night Madness. Live chat wide open. Let's have a great week.
So much crime. On Sprite, living in life. I feel like.
Let's start the week off great, man. All good vibes in the air.
Living in life, I feel like it's my time. Everywhere you look, there's so much crime. People keep dying, and I ain't lying. Never had that, but we needed a lot. Started from the box, climbing to the top. The block stay hot, folks getting shot. The hood.
Monday Night Madness on the Foolish Show Podcast. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Y'all know what we do. Talk that talk, walk that walk. We speak nothing but the truth. Give it to you straight, no chasing.
Keep my nose clean. I gotta sacrifice, look out for the team.
All good vibes in the air.
One bad move leads to early grave. Got the mixtape trying to get paid. Mama said just pray it's gonna be okay.
Y'all get ready for that new mixtape by Foolish. Reality music. We'll be on all platforms. And livemixtape.com. Y'all get ready, man. We bringing heat and pressure. Reality music entertainment is more than a label, it's a whole movement. Support the movement.
So bright, even at night. I got me feeling right. Had a bad little baby coat top. That thing so tight, but she like it light. No time for that, I'm doing something major. Making paper, I wanna buy acres. I'm just too sure, I ain't trying to go to court. People stressing, bumping on new courts. When you die, you might take your last breath. People do anything for welfare. Look out for yourself, pray for good health. Damn, life is so crazy. This rap game, that's what made me. Sipping on Sprite, living in life.
About to get this show started in a minute. Y'all check in, live chat wide open. We live streaming right now on Facebook and YouTube.
It's my time. Everywhere you look, there's so much crime. People keep dying, and I ain't lying.
Let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of The Foolish Show. I am your host, F to the Ish Foolish, representing reality music entertainment. Monday Night Madness tonight, y'all. We're going to have a good time. Y'all know how we get down, man. We talk about real life stuff. We give it to you straight with no chaser. We ain't going to sugarcoat nothing over here, man, because time is ticking. And we got to make sure we enjoy life to the fullest. If you know what I mean. Live chat wide open. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate everybody who support the podcast and all my music and everything. I appreciate y'all, man. Nothing but love. I do it for y'all out there. Everybody go ahead and check in, man. We just getting started right now. Y'all check in on the Foolish Show podcast. We're going to start this week off right, y'all. Nothing but good vibes in the air. Positivity, man. That's what it's all about. Enjoy life to the fullest. Live life. Tomorrow ain't gonna never come. So live life to the fullest. is what it's all about. We got a special guest checking in. We're going to chop it up with her. And we're going to make this a great podcast tonight, everybody. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Go ahead and grab you a snack, drink, get relaxed. Let's talk about real life stuff. First of all, let's get this week started right, man. It's Monday. Y'all know what time it is. This is when the grind starts. This is when you're trying to make it through a whole nother long week. Some of y'all got a long work week. Some of y'all, others maybe don't have too much of a long week. But whatever it is, start the week off positive. And let's start the week off right. Let's make sure we keep that positive energy flowing. Because we need more love out here, man. There's so much craziness and jealousy and envy that nobody don't take the time no more to love. And that's been our biggest downfall as people as a whole. We bring each other down instead of lifting each other up. Life is already too short. Why make it miserable? You don't know how long you got. So why play with it? Life is nothing to play with, man. Life is real. I got a special guest. She's going to check in, an entrepreneur checking in from California. I'm going to let her check in real soon. But start the week off with positivity, y'all. Bring nothing but positive things to your life. Surround yourself with positive energy. Sometimes you are the company you keep. So you got to watch what you keep around you and what's in front of you. Because you don't want that to rub off on you. Or you don't want it to end up coming back to stab you in the back. So be aware of your surroundings. Be aware who you allow in your life, who you allow to hang around you and know all your business. Because them might be the main ones one day that turn around and cross you. So we got to understand what kind of world we're living in. Can't trust everybody. Trust is to be gained. You can try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but a lot of times they end up disappointing you. You have to make people gain your trust, and you have to give respect to get it. We got to learn how to live in peace and harmony without everybody getting their feelings. Without everybody want to just pick up a gun and kill somebody over the smallest little things, or you just mad at that moment. Shouldn't be worth nobody paying the price of their life. We have to understand how life goes. We got to take the time to look at ourselves, man. Look in the mirror, evaluate yourself, and what can you do as a person to become better than what you are right now? Life is always what you make it. Can't sit around and make excuses. Ain't too many people gonna feel sorry for you. They'll talk about you before they feel sorry for you. So know what you're doing in life. Don't waste it. Because you only get one shot at it. You ain't no cat, you don't get 9 lives. And even cat don't even have 9 lives. You only get one. So don't waste it. And watch the company you keep. But we're going to bring a special guest on here. Like I promised y'all. Let's see if we can add her. Monica Ray about to check in the building. As soon as they let me add her.
Am I added?
There we is.
Hey, Foolish.
Thank you for taking the time out to join the Foolish Show tonight. How you feeling tonight?
Thank you for inviting me. I'm feeling good. I'm having a blessed day, so that's the amazing thing.
Hey, that's what
What
it's
about
all about. We
yourself?
still here. We still here breathing.
Yeah, and that's all that matters.
So, why don't you
That
go
is
ahead
all
and
that
introduce
matters.
yourself? Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the world and tell us about your boutique and everything that you got going on over there?
Well, my name is Monica Ray, or you can call me Monty Ray. It doesn't matter. I go by Monty Ray on Facebook. I go by Monty So Blessed on Instagram. But my name is Monica Ray. I'm a CEO of Mean Walk Boutique, which is a online clothing store for women. We sell handbags. We sell earrings, necklaces, clothing. We sell pretty much everything for all feminine energy. Okay. So go on the site www.meanwalkboutique.com. Take a look, see what you like. There's a 25% off sale going on using code year 2023. It's been going on since the beginning of the year, and I don't plan on taking the code away no time soon, to be honest with you. So it is extended, and the beauty of being able to control your own is you could extend whatever discounts you want to extend. So right now, I just feel like I want to continue to give back to the community by continuing to allow this 25% off to continue to go through. So it's year 2023 for the 25% off, all caps. So if you have any questions, you can always email me, send me a message, whatever the case may be. I'm very open. My communication is strong. And I'm just here to just help you with whatever you need help with and assistance with whatever you need assistance with, because the idea of building this business is to help women get dressed, and the purpose is to help women feel good. So I'm willing to be an ear and to help those out that needs the help and that needs the assistance. So hit me up and let me know whatever it is you need from www.meanwalkboutique.com, and I'm here for you to support you.
Y'all heard it out of her mouth. Y'all support the Mean Walk Boutique, man. She good peoples. And at the same time, y'all got to support each other out here, man. Don't sit up here and always talking about you going to do something, but you don't never do nothing. So y'all put it into action. Y'all see she giving y'all a discount. She giving back to y'all. She ain't trying to break your pockets. So go ahead and look up. So Monica Ray, let's get into how you got into this. Is it your passion? Do you like designing? How did you get into the boutique business?
Well, I got into the whole boutique business. I was doing modeling for a little bit, in my earlier years. I was doing modeling, and it was going well. I was getting the feedback that I needed, but when you at a young age and you really don't know too much about life, you kind of get hit with a whole lot of extra stuff. And me being raised in the Bay Area, it's kind of like you either get got or you either getting the getting. What side you on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's everywhere, I'm assuming. So, but being raised in the Bay Area, that's what it was about. So it was a lot that I had to go through, and it was a lot that I had to learn throughout that journey. And long story short, I ended up having to shut all that down once I got pregnant. So when I got pregnant at 25, I said, I'm gonna just slow down, get up out of the whole limelight of trying to do the whole modeling thing and trying to be cute all the time. And I'm like, I'm gonna just be a mother. So I stopped, doing all that and just start focusing on, being a mom. And in the midst of me being a mom, a lot of other stuff played a part in it, where I had to, cut a lot of people off, get a lot of negative energy out of my life. And in the midst of doing all, and it's like, in the midst of doing all that, I found I was able to open my mind and be able to get back into doing me. And it's like the one thing that has never left my side was passion for fashion. Was me getting back into the industry of fashion and in the beauty industry. That has always been something that I always wanted to do, and that has always been my lead. Clothes has always been my everything. I'm a clothing girl. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. So, when when my son became a certain age and I was able to kind of have a clear mind on exactly who I was as an individual and what I wanted to do, I'm like, you know what? At that time, I lost my job. You know, I was a certified forklift driver at a company for a couple of years, you know, taking care of my son during the day. At night, while my son sleep, I was working. You know, lost my job.
So you was going to get it?
Yeah, I was going to get it. While my son sleep, I was out there putting in the work. So It was one of them things where the only time I went to sleep was when my son was in school. And that's how I work now. Right now, to this day, the only time I go to sleep is when my son is school. When my son out of school, I'm up. When my son sleep, I'm making money. It's been like that. My son 13 years old.
Sound like a mother to me.
You know, I had to drop all that and do the mother stuff. It's like you can't be cute and prancing around like, you know, and you got a whole child. Yeah, you got a household. You know, when you in the fashion industry, sometimes the money be funny, especially when you modeling. You know, the money be funny. You know, because it's like if you don't look a certain way, you're not gonna get booked for nothing. And then sometimes your little checks come. You gotta wait 3-4 months to even get a check from a booking you did a few months back. So you don't even know when you're gonna get your money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I had to live a life of being a mother. So now my son 13, I had to knock a whole lot of stuff out of my life and I had to get back to doing me. Started meditating more, getting more into spirituality, you know, trying to get more in tune with who I was as a woman. And when I lost my job, I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna lie, I was gonna get into truck driving. And then when I started doing research on that and I started looking at the cons and the pros and the cons on that, I'm like, you know, it ain't really nothing out there for me when it comes to driving a truck, you know. So it's like, let me just start my own. So it's like, God bless me to, you know, start building slowly but surely. It started to become something and it started to grow. And then I looked up, like, you know, a couple of years later and I was like, damn, I got a lot of stuff. I'm like, let me start working on my website. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's like, you know, you could do like drop shipping and all this old crazy stuff, but I wanted to have everything on hand, you know. So, you know, I made a lot of mistakes down the line of learning entrepreneurship.
Right. And it comes along with it.
And that come along with it. And it's like now, and I'm still learning right now to this day, but I was able to build something that can last a lifetime. All I have to do is just put the work in. Exactly. Just like I put the work in while my son is tucked in bed and I'm putting the work in for another company to get rich.
And now you're doing it for you.
Now I'm focused on putting the work in for me to get rich. You know what I'm saying? And still be able to utilize what I've learned and utilize my experiences by helping other people. Because my thing is, I love helping people. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? No matter how many times I got shut down by a lot of people, I still have it in my heart to help a person. So instead of me saying, oh, okay, well, I'm going to just stop messing with people all the way around because I don't trust people and this, that, and the third. I'm going to just start cutting people off and whoop anybody coming my way, anybody come around me, they just going to get shot down. I'm just doing dirty because that's what I've done. Instead of me thinking in that way, I had to pick and choose who I wanted to come into my life.
Well, you talking some real stuff tonight. You hitting everything on the head tonight, and you just talking about your life experiences. And this is what I be always trying to tell people. You can't be afraid of investing in yourself, number one, but we have to get out of that mindset of thinking that we always got to be a worker. You got to think like a boss sometimes.
Yeah. And
but
you know what?
We used to that cycle because you don't see grandma, granddaddy, mama, and all of them. Everybody go get a job till they 65 and then retire. Mm-hmm. That's the only cycle that we know. But we got to get in these kids here. If you start early, imagine what you can build by the time you 25, 30.
Yeah. Had I had this mentality back when I was in my 20s, I probably would have, you know, been out the hood by now. But because you don't like, let's just be real, when you're dealing with homes, you know, family homes, parents, they tell you, don't smoke, don't drink, don't have sex.
Right.
But you looking at the parent and you're like, well, you smoking, you drinking, you having sex, I'm here.
It gotta be life.
I was born, so you obviously doing something, but you telling me don't do it.
Right.
You telling me, and it's not even smoking, drinking, and sex. It's just don't do stuff, period, at all. But when you telling me not to do stuff, give me a reason why. Because you telling me not to do it, I don't have an understanding on why you telling me not to do something.
Yeah, so you're still gonna be curious.
So I'm still gonna be curious. When you telling me come in the house before dark, don't be outside in the middle of the night, come in the house before dark because that's the time you're supposed to be in the house, and you like, why I gotta come? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why I gotta clean my room? Why I gotta do this? Why I gotta do that? It's always a why I gotta do something. Right. Why this? Why that? Why this? But as a parent, stop telling your kids, and I'm not saying don't tell your kids to not have sex, don't tell your kids to not smoke, tell them to not have sex, tell them to not smoke. If they too young to be out there grooving up in them bed sheets, tell them don't do that. Tell them don't smoke, tell them don't get high, but give them a reason. Right. This is why I'm telling you, you too young to be having sex, because it's a precaution to that. You got diseases out there that people around here giving out. You got pregnancies out here that people around here growing babies up in their stomach. They don't need to have no babies up in their stomach. These little boys just spreading their seeds to whoever. Give these kids a reason why. Don't just go and tell them, don't do drugs, don't get high. They're like, well, mama, you be up in the back puffing like a
walk around the house, and y'all have parties every weekend, and I see y'all turned up.
But you telling me that I can't do it. Tell your kids why you don't want them doing that drugs. Because I'm gonna tell you, if I was in a situation, and I tell my child all the time, no, don't do that. Yes, that's okay to do. But I give my child the opportunity to say, well, mama, why?
Right.
I was going through a situation with my child father. My child was he a baby. You feel me? And we go through stuff. We're adults, right? We have kids, and sometimes you just don't get along with the other parent.
Yeah, that's life.
That's life. It happens that way. So ain't nobody judging. You know, ain't nobody trying to point the finger at nobody. But my child had to been about 11. I'll say about 9, 11 years old. I told my son, I said, listen. It's just gonna be me and you in the house. I don't know when you're gonna see your daddy. I don't know when you're coming back. But I'm gonna be real with my child and tell him, don't wait.
That's real talk. That's real talk there.
Don't wait. Because my child, he don't know what I'm dealing with behind the scenes.
Right.
I'm trying to paint a perfect picture so he could see a decent family household, but the picture ain't perfect.
And
so
you can't live a lie.
You
cannot live a lie. It ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. Let me just tell him, don't wait. My son opened up his mouth and said, I don't want to put a baby in a lady's belly.
Wow.
So when he opened up his mouth and said he don't want to put no baby in a lady's belly, that means he has a clear understanding on what is going on in this world. Whether he don't have a clear understanding, but he knows a man and woman creates a child. Do he know how the man and woman create a child? He don't got to know how. He not asking mama, how do a man and woman create a child? He just knows that. He just knows, I understand they need a man and a woman to create a human being, and y'all is going through what y'all going through, so I don't want to go through it.
Right. See that, and that's what sometimes people don't realize. The kids, you gotta watch too what you do in front of your kids and what you say in front of your kids.
You got to. You gotta watch what you do. You gotta watch what you say, because your kids be picking on that type of. They pick up on that type of stuff. And before my child see me in a messed up situation, getting told to hell, excuse me.
You're all right.
Before my child see me in a vulnerable situation, and I'm the only one providing for him, and I'm getting broken down mentally, physically, before my child see me like that, and I'm his strength, somebody got to go.
Right. Right. You got to have a peace of mind. Life is too short for anything else.
Life is too short. But what I had to explain to my child was, now that I know that you can see and you open up in here and you knowledgeable, I said, it ain't nothing wrong with growing up and wanting to have a family. You just make sure the woman that you choose to have them babies with, you just make sure that they decent enough to do that. And you be a man and you take care of your kids and you take care of your household.
Right. You stand up like a man.
That is the reason why you get your education. That is the reason why you get older and you focus on your career before you focus on women.
See, that's that old school mama. Old school mamas made sure they installed that in all their kids.
You don't just walk around here all willy-nilly having babies. Because when you're walking around, I got one child. I got one. And it's the reason why I got one. Because there was no way in hell I was about to lay on the hospital table, risk my life, having another child by a man that can't put me nowhere, can't do nothing for me.
I respect that.
There ain't no way I'm too much of a woman. You gotta be a special type of man for me to lay up and have a baby with you, honey. A special.
Well, you know what they say, fool you once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
It's the reason why I got one. And I'm not judging nobody that had kids and living in a single parent household. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is how I live my life and the experiences that I dealt with and what God put forth in front of me, excuse me. This is how I have to make it work for me. How you make it work for you is how you make it work for you. Because my life ain't your life ain't my life.
Yeah,
so I'm not here to judge nobody.
Be the same. You can't.
Everybody's story ain't the same.
You can't look over the fence and say, "Oh, well, they got this and they doing this, and that." You gotta worry about what's in your own yard.
Worry about what's in your own backyard. And according to me, and what I go through in my life, my ancestors said, "Baby, you can't be breeding no more babies right now." Because of the man that's coming around you ain't worth it.
Man, we got Monica Ray in the house, y'all. She dropping gems on the Foolish Show tonight. I'm telling you, a complete motivation to a lot of ladies out there, man. Y'all have to understand, you got to, first of all, you got to have respect for yourself. If you want men and everybody else to respect you, got to respect yourself. Respect yourself.
And I'm gonna tell you something. And this is the reason why I don't like opening up my mouth, because people sit up here and they want to say, a lot of people say, respect yourself, but at the same time, understand we are human.
Right.
You're gonna come into a place in your life where you're going to do things. You're gonna come into a place where you might have an addiction, where you might see sex as an addiction, where you might see alcohol as an addiction.
We all gonna sin. We all gonna sin.
You might see attention as an addiction. When I say respect yourself, is understand your boundaries.
Yes, ma'am. So you preaching that stuff tonight. You preaching that stuff tonight.
Respect for yourself. Don't sit there and mean, I can't do nothing. I gotta walk around here and act like a nun. No, respect for yourself is understanding your boundaries.
That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about right there.
I'm human. I got alcohol in my house all day. My son has access to alcohol, and I'm gonna tell you, he got access to it, but he ain't drinking it because he know better.
Because you talking right from wrong.
I got a table full of alcohol that's open right now. I'm not locking my alcohol up. My child was raised to know better not to touch that damn alcohol.
And that's what we talking about. Installing
and I bet not see a liquor or drug missing. That alcohol sit right there on that table, and when I want it, I want it. And guess what? I take a couple of sips up out of the alcohol. I'll probably have a cup like this and pour a little bit of that. But guess what? That is enough for me.
Right. Because you always got to stay focused. You can't lose your focus.
That's enough for me. Let me go ahead and sip on this. Let me chill. Let me watch the ID channel. And let me just smoke on my little whoop-de-whoop-wop. And let me mind my business, because guess what? My rent is paid, my bills is due, my son is taken care of, he got clothes on his back that fit, shoes on his feet that fit. Let me enjoy my little time off, and let me smoke my little whoop wop, and let me drink on my little cognac, and we're going to have us a good time in my own home.
Exactly. And that's all I try to tell people, man.
Alcoholic or a crackhead. What it makes me is I done work really, really hard, so I'm about to get the blaze and I'm about to get the drink because I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow.
That's you ain't doing that but unwinding and relaxing. Everybody have their different ways of unwinding. Man, shout out to everybody.
Do that mean I have disrespect for myself? Because I want to wind it down? Because I want to get winded? But it's the difference when you can't stop.
Right. When you addicted to it and you wake up to it, now you got a problem.
Now you got a problem. It's a difference when you can smell it through your veins and you walking around here funky.
Right. It coming through your pores.
Now that is what I mean, the difference between respect and having fun. If you want to go out, you want to go dance.
I don't understand. Imagine this. I don't even know how people can function like that. Imagine just being drunk all the time. What the hell you gonna get accomplished?
You ain't about to get nothing accomplished.
That's my whole point right there. So I don't even know why somebody would just want to be drunk all the time and drunk all day. That's not a feeling you want all the time.
Cause you just sitting there like a dump on the log. You just then you get to work.
What time it is? 5 o'clock already.
And you drink and you're sitting there drunk at 5 o'clock in the evening. Something is wrong. Then when you get to work, you can't even function on what you really got to be functioning on because you're so busy trying to feed your addiction.
And you about to mess up them folks stuff.
And you about to turn around and mess up them folks stuff. It's the difference. Having respect for yourself don't mean you can't drink, you can't have sex, you can't do this. That's not what I'm saying when I say having respect for yourself. When I'm saying having respect for yourself is have your fun, but understand that there's a boundary to this.
Right. You gotta know what's your limit. You gotta have a limit.
You gotta know what's your limit, what to do it, when to do it, and how to do it.
Right. It's all right to have fun, but you gotta have all your priorities in order. Shout out to everybody watching right now. We live streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. Y'all live on the Foolish Show podcast. The live chat is wide open. Let everybody know we on the air right now. Y'all can join in with your comments. Shout out to my boy Corey W checking in. Shout out to Ricky Way checking in. We just getting started right now. I got my girl Monica Ray in the building, a CEO entrepreneur on her hustle, her grind, representing California to the fullest, y'all. So y'all support her movement. I'm gonna let her get back to telling y'all about her boutique and stuff. But Monica, I like to get into my first topic with you. We're gonna see where this goes. I wanna hear your point of view, and everybody else can join in that's out there watching right now. I want you to know when they say money, does money really make you happy? Does it just cure all your problems? Does money really make you happy like people say it do?
I mean, if you really want my honest opinion, money only gives you a lifestyle. Money don't give you happiness.
I agree.
Money gives you a lifestyle and an imagination and an illusion.
It makes you think you're invincible when you're really not.
And you're really not.
You're still a human being.
You still human. You still bleed.
You still gonna get sick.
You can still get sick. You can still die. You can still go through all of that. You can have millions of billions of dollars in your pocket, and you can still go through problems. This is why we're losing a lot of our celebrities to drugs, suicide, because money means absolutely nothing, especially when you don't know how to manage it.
See, that's what people don't understand. It's hard to get to the top, but then it's even harder to stay there. So imagine getting there and falling. A lot of people can't never get back to how they was. Some people can't accept that. Once they're exposed to that lifestyle and they lose it, some of them just can't take it.
They can't take it because it wasn't for them to have. That's
exactly.
Why you fell off.
They didn't appreciate it.
They didn't appreciate it. When you get a blessing like that, a blessing of being able to pay your bills, buy property, a blessing to be able to live a certain lifestyle that a lot of people are wanting to live. People out here trying to get a shoebox apartment for $2,000 a month out here in California Bay Area.
That's what they do in South Florida too. One bedroom.
And when you can afford it, and when you have the luxury, you just throwing money up everywhere because you feel like it ain't gonna never go nowhere. But when you wasting the money on things like unnecessary things, drugs, alcohol, parties,
that you'll never get back.
You got people around you that's digging in your pocket constantly.
Everybody asking for a favor.
Everybody want a favor. Everybody want a house. Everybody want a Maybach. Everybody want a chain. Everybody want a bust down.
Like cuz, everybody gonna be cuz, man, cuz. Everybody want to be cuz.
Everybody want to be cuz. Everybody want to be bro. Everybody want, and you over here just feeling like you just that it person. You like shit. I got you. So now you feeling like you on top of the world. And as soon as you have absolutely nothing to show for it, and you back to looking at me upside my head, what you looking at? When you back to looking at me, the little people,
back to square
you don't
one
know how to control yourself. You don't know how to contain yourself.
Because you don't put yourself on that pedestal. Now you don't got humble.
And see, this is where depression lies. This is where I fell off, and now I don't have the help after I done put millions of dollars in other people's pockets. Who's going to help me? Who is that basketball player that was having all the mental issues, and now the man out in the street?
Yep.
Ain't nobody sent the money in to help him.
Nope.
He
all
the
he was on the team with. Nobody ain't say, "Hey, bro, I'm finna put you in a little condo and clean you and help you get cleaned up."
Help you get cleaned up. I don't know who that man, that basketball player was. They found that man homeless and in the street.
Devontae West.
Clear example. The man fell off, couldn't get back up, went crazy. It ain't no coming back from that. That's gonna take a whole lot of work. I'm not gonna say it ain't no coming back. It's some coming back, but it's gonna take a whole lot of work to break that. And he gotta be the one to do it. Can't nobody do it for him. He gotta be the one to do it. But he don't realize that because he want them same people that he was helping and handing that money to come and pick him up off his feet. Ain't nobody gonna pick you up off your feet, honey. You gotta get out there and you gotta get it yourself.
See, Monica, you know what people forget? You know what people don't understand? Nobody don't give a damn about you if you ain't got nothing to give.
If you ain't got nothing to give, you either doing it for nothing or you getting for nothing.
You see how quick they forget about you. If you start telling them, no, man, I ain't got it. No, I can't do it this time, dog. I can't give you that 10,000. I can't give you that 20,000 this time, dog. Man, that nigga acting funny. I don't know what's wrong with that nigga. That nigga is. You gonna be everything in the sun and the moon then.
You gonna be everything but God good graces.
Just because you start saying no.
He's stingy. He's selfish. He don't look out for the family. He don't look out
Yeah,
for the. He don't
yeah.
look
I
out
don't
for
know
the
what happened to
community.
him. He don't let that stuff go to his head. He don't let the money go to his head.
Money does go. Listen, I'm not gonna tell you how I would be if I was in that situation where I was on some Jay-Z stuff and some Beyonce stuff. But if I had Jay-Z and Beyonce money, I'm not giving you nothing. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not giving you nothing.
Talk to him, Monica. Talk to him.
I'm not giving you nothing because I'm trying to hold on to what I got. I'm trying to hold on to what I got. I don't need nobody coming around me mooching with their hands out. Especially when I know just last year I was walking the street without nowhere to go. You was closing the door on me. Now that I done came up a little bit, a whole year later, now you walking around here with your hand out, trying to figure out how you gonna get a little bit up out of me, baby. You gotta get through these gates before you think you gonna come up in here.
Yeah, so a lot of people
You
don't
gotta
know.
get through
They
about
don't know
10,
your
20 of them
struggle.
before you think you gonna even get to me.
A lot of people don't know how many miles you had to walk in those shoes.
Cause if I got on this status, I put the work in. Didn't nobody help me. But y'all the same ones that ain't helped me get there with your hand out and y'all thinking y'all deserving of something all due to a title. That's my friend, that's my sister, that's my cousin, that's my mama, that's my daddy. If you ain't played no part in my life,
I ain't see you had no spoon in the kitchen with me. You weren't whipping up nothing with me, but you showing up want to eat. You didn't pick up no utensil and get dirty with me, but you sure gonna want to eat.
But you want to eat, you ain't flick not one wrist up in that pot. You ain't flick not one wrist up in that pot.
You sure want to, hey man, with my plate.
But when the food starts smelling good from outside, when you get to walking down the street and you come and walk up, when you get to my house and that food get to smelling good before you knock on that door, you like, whoa, what's she up in there flicking it?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Man, why she acting like that? Why she being stingy? She won't give me none.
She don't want to give me none. She don't want. But you wasn't there when I went to the grocery store. You wasn't there when I had my little list getting the ingredients. You wasn't there when I paid the $200 and something just for this meal.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
And you ain't even brought your own bowls and your own silverware and your own utensils to even take home. So that means when I do feed you, I got to give you my bowl. I got to give you my Tupperware for you to take the food home. And you ain't going to give me my stuff back. I got a pot right now. I got to get to somebody that...
You know how that go. You know how that, if you ask for it back, you ain't getting it back.
And you ain't gonna get your
Tupperware back. I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of that. I got so many people bowl. My bad, y'all. If I don't call a bowl, my bad. I appreciate the food though. But let's go to the comments. Savannah says you gotta look out for yourself. That's what we saying. Ricky Ray said 100. The Trill checking in. Man, I got Monica Ray live right now checking in from California. A CEO and entrepreneur, owner of her own boutique. Right now, she live on the Foolish Show podcast. Monica, why don't you go ahead and go back if everybody missed it and tell them about your boutique, what they can find on there, what kind of products you offer, and tell them about that special you got going on right now where you're getting everybody a discount.
Thank you, Foolish. Yes, you can definitely log on to www.meanwalkboutique.com. I am the owner of an online store called meanwalkboutique.com. It is a women's store. Anybody can purchase there. If you ain't, even if you ain't a woman, feel free. If this is a free for all, I'm not nobody to judge. Okay.
Right.
I'm giving a 25% off for those who are interested in purchasing. The code is year 2023. Okay, it is code year 2023, all caps. Okay, so if you're interested in making a purchase, please don't forget to use that code year 2023. If you do not know the code and you forget the code and it is not going through, please email me. Let me know what's going on, and I'll be glad to work with you. Okay, I'm not one of them people that's trying to take from you. I'm not one of them people that's trying to get you for what you got. I'm one of them people that's trying to support women in hopes that I get the support back. I work with you. I'm not here to take nothing from you. Okay. So take a look at the website. If it's something you like, go ahead, use code year 2023, all caps. The discount code is extended. I'm not sure when it will get cut off, but for right now, I just want to keep on blessing our feminine energies around the world with 25% off on the items, and be on the lookout for the new items that is coming in. Because yes, I have a whole bunch of stuff that I got to add to my website that I have not added on there, and I got to put in a whole lot of work within the next month to get that stuff added on there. So yes, if it ain't nothing on there that you like right now, come back in the next week, or just keep on checking. And on my new items as well, you can still use that code 2023 year 2023, all caps. You can still use that code even on the new arrivals that will be coming on that website soon. So please just continue to take a look. If it ain't something you don't like right now, it's gonna be something that you like probably later on down the line. So just continue to keep on taking a look, keep checking back. Enjoy that coupon, take advantage of it. It's not a one-time offer. You can use it anytime you want.
Hey, y'all heard my girl, man. Go ahead and get your shopping on, man. Go ahead and support her movement. And she representing for the ladies out there, man. So I hope any ladies that's out there that's watching, and then fellas, anybody, you don't need motivation. Motivation is all around you. You can look at people around you that's going to get it by any means necessary, that trying to make sure that their kids going to be able to eat good and try to keep that roof over their head. But they're not doing it the wrong way. They're doing it the right way. They're trying to make something positive and build something that once you build that, ain't that like building something yourself? And you look back at it with nothing but joy and great pride. You say, dang, look what all my hard work done did. Ain't nobody give it to me. Ain't nobody just put it right there for me. I put it, my grind, my sweat, and my tears into it. So y'all support her, man. This is what we got to do. Support each other, lift each other up, because we always put each other down, kick each other when things ain't going good. First thing people do is what, Monica? First thing they do is what? Go gossip, right?
That's the first thing they do. They go gossip. They try to tear you down.
As soon as you lose everything, they gonna say, y'all heard what happened to Monica? Y'all heard she ain't got nowhere to go? I heard she's sleeping in the back of her car.
You know what? Listen. You feel me? I done been here.
But there ain't nobody gonna try to lift nobody up, man.
No, they ain't trying to lift nobody up. And it's like, now I understand how my presence works. And once you understand how your presence works, you'll know exactly the type of people that you want in your life.
I agree.
Not everybody is worthy of breathing the same air that you breathe. Not everybody is worthy to sit at the table with you. Do that mean they can't have their own table? You can have your own table. I'm just not sitting at it.
Right.
Because me and you not supposed to break bread together.
Yeah. Whoever God wants in your life, he will place them there, and then who not supposed to be there will be removed. And I'm gonna tell you, them ones that need to be removed and they know they gotta be removed, you gotta fight a fight to get them about your life. Oh yeah. The devil ain't gonna go away easy. The devil ain't gonna go away easy.
The devil ain't gonna go away easy. I'm gonna tell you, you gotta play fire with fire. And may the biggest one with the biggest flame win. Because I'm coming to ignite when it comes to my piece. We dropping Korean bombs up in here when it comes to my piece.
What you say? I don't know what you do for your respect, but I'm going to look out for mine.
And I ain't got to fight nobody to look out for mine. I could just cut you off because my presence is going to show.
And that's what you're about, being a bigger person.
When I'm gone, you're going to see a difference.
Listen, sometimes you gotta love people from a distance. That don't mean you don't love them.
I don't love nobody. That's not in my heart to love. To hate. I don't hate nobody. Is what I'm saying. That's not in my heart to hate nobody.
Right.
The reason why I can't spew hate in my heart for nobody, because a lot of people hate themselves.
That's true. Misery loves company.
I don't need to hate you. You can't even look in the mirror for 5 seconds and give yourself a compliment and tell yourself how good of a person you are, because you can't look at yourself in the mirror because you all messed up. What I need to hate you for, you hate yourself.
And they want to bring it your way because misery loves company.
Misery loves company, but you can't bring it over here, baby. You can't even look in the mirror long enough. Nor even give yourself 10 compliments about yourself before you think you finna come over here and try to do whatever the heck you think you finna do over here, baby. Because I can look in the mirror. I can own my stuff. I can own my mistakes. I can own my faults. I can own it. I can own exactly who I am. That's why I don't gotta feel no hate towards nobody. You spilling it towards yourself.
Exactly.
You your own worst enemy. I don't gotta help you be your enemy.
It shows.
And I know you're your own worst enemy because look at what you're doing to me.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said sometimes you don't have to look very far. Just give people a little time. They'll show their true colors. They'll show their hand. Just give them a little time.
It only take a person 5 minutes of a conversation. For some people, it might take longer, but for me, it only take a cool little 5 minutes.
We're saying you gonna people that.
And I'm gonna tell you something. When you get to talking to somebody, and within the 5 minutes of that conversation, they want to know what kind of money you making, how you doing, and how you living.
Who you sexing?
You're getting a little too personal for me, and we only been dealing with each other for 5 minutes. We only been talking to each other for 5 minutes. You getting a little personal for me. I don't got to tell you nothing about my personal life and what I'm doing and how I make no money. That don't determine. The first thing a person open up their mouth and say, so what do you do for a living? What you want to know for?
Right. You gonna pay my bill?
I work at McDonald's, are you gonna look at me any different?
Right. What does a job say about me as a person? That's just a way of making income anyway.
I don't need you telling me, asking me what I do for a living. And that's going to determine if you want to sit and have a conversation with me or not. If that determines if you want to sit and have a conversation with me or not, you won't be eating at my table. You will not be at my door smelling what I'm cooking while I'm flicking that wrist.
Boy, Monica going in tonight, y'all. I'm telling you.
You don't need to know what I'm doing, and I don't need to know you. Oh.
And that's nothing but the truth.
Billy Bob, he's a contractor at CMCM in Burlingame. No, baby, I don't need no introduction like that. Just know that I work.
Exactly. I'm eating. Just know I ain't starving.
Just know I'm not starving, and just know I don't need to ask you for nothing.
Exactly. But you're right though, and that's how most people is. And this, I tell people all the time, they be having co-workers and they meet their co-worker for a week or a couple of days. They be like, that's my homegirl, that's my dog, that's my homeboy. I'm like, listen, man, how them people is at work, you don't know how them people is outside of work. They might seem cool for that little couple of times that you're around them at work. Then you talking about this your friend now. Now you bring them into your world, tell them all your business. Then you want to know about everybody at the job and everywhere else know everything you got going on. Can't tell everybody your business. Can't call everybody your friend.
You can't tell everybody your business. You can't call everybody your friend. And you can't tell everybody what you're buying.
Exactly.
Sometimes you just got to keep it to yourself.
Move in silence sometimes. Because, jealousy, some people, man, they be so mad and jealous and hating on you. Or they'll try to beat you to it. If Monica be like, man, I'm finna go get that new Corolla. Your neighbor might, if she hear about it, she might try to run to the dealer and beat you to it.
Beat you to it. I done lived I'm telling you, I've been living on this earth 30-something years. Okay? And I'm telling you, every time I opened up my mouth and I noticed somebody going behind me, that's mimicking exactly what I done opened up my mouth and said.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
There's something wrong with that.
I said, you know what? I'm starting to keep my mouth shut. I told myself I got to start keeping my mouth shut. Because I'm like, every time I say this, then this happens. When I throw this out there, this, I said, okay.
Yeah.
They'll try to beat you to your own plan.
They'll beat you to your own game. And I'm going to tell you, you opening up your mouth and you thinking you expressing to these people good things that you want to do in your life, and you thinking that these people are trustworthy enough for you to share that experience with, right, or for you to share that future endeavor with, and it always end up being some BS at the end of the day.
I told you, jealousy is, you know what?
And it's everybody got it in them.
It's a hard trait for them.
You got it in them.
Yep, it's a hard trait to break. It's hard to let that jealousy go away and be happy for somebody.
You can't be happy for nobody. Because somebody always trying to figure out, how's this person getting that? How was that person getting that? How was this? It's none of your business. Why you wasting a whole lot of your energy and a whole lot of your time and a whole lot of your thinking trying to figure out what I'm doing. You could be putting that on yourself.
I don't get it. I understand people. People waste a lot of energy on gossip and nonsense, and they ain't putting no money in your bank account. It ain't helping your kids eat no better.
Nothing. It ain't doing absolutely nothing for you. Absolutely nothing. And then you got to understand, when you dealing with people like that, they don't understand why you don't want to be bothered.
Exactly.
They don't understand why you're distancing yourself.
They're going to look at you like, what's wrong with Monica? I don't know what's wrong with her. She don't want to answer the phone no more. She don't come around.
You're the crazy one. You'll become the crazy one.
Yeah, they looking at you like, why are you acting funny? I don't know who she thinks she is.
But you're the crazy. And it's like, people look at stuff and they feel like there has to be some type of competition.
Exactly.
There has to be some type of, oh, well, she doing this, so I'm a go and do this. Or she doing this, so I'm gonna learn from her, and then I'm gonna end up doing the same stuff that she doing.
Exactly.
I'm gonna learn all the game from her, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do this. That ain't exactly. But when people that do that type of stuff, that's not in your alignment. When you got people that's saying, oh, Foolish just opened up a podcast. He doing pretty good on his podcast. He got a lot of people coming on his show. You know, let me get up in Foolish head and see what he doing and look at all his equipment and see what he got going on. Now I'm all up in the house. I'm over here dating with Foolish. Me and Foolish, we cool. Let me get up in there. Let me get on up in there and see what kind of equipment and all that old good stuff he using. Let me see the high tech stuff he got going on up in there. And then later on down the line, the same person you brought in your house, you flicking that wrist with, you pounding with, you sit up here doing all of that extra with. You know what I'm saying? Now he finna get him a podcast together. So he telling you, well, I'm finna get me a podcast.
And now you competing. Now you're in competition.
Now that's a competition. But my only thing is, what kind of podcast is you gonna have? Because I'm
they want to be seen. People do anything to be seen, especially they think you're doing something.
They think you're doing something.
Just to do it. Because if they can do it, I can do it. It's gonna work like that for me too. So let me do it. See, that's the wrong people. They always look at one person's life and think, okay, if I do that, my life gonna be just like that. It's not necessarily gonna work out like that.
It's not gonna work out like that, and it's not in alignment for you. It's not meant for you to have a podcast. It's not meant for you to be as successful as Foolish with his podcast. You looking at Foolish thinking, oh, these are the kind of views I'm gonna get. This is the kind of success I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the same type of stuff that Foolish got. Then when you get the podcast, you get the equipment, you get all this, and you hit the live button, ain't nobody even viewing your stuff. Now you're sitting there looking stupid because that ain't in a line for you. It was in the line for Foolish. It wasn't in the line for you. Do what you do. What you into.
It's called stay in your lane. Some people don't know how to stay in their lane. That's why all these accidents happen. That's why people crash, because they don't stay in their lane.
And we need a lot of mechanics. Maybe your alignment is being a damn mechanic. Some these people that can't stay in their lane.
Maybe you need to build a house. Go help build a house. Maybe you good with your hands.
But you
see, a
want
lot
to
of
come
people
over
don't
here.
even recognize their own gift. A lot of people don't even put their gift to use. We all blessed with some kind of gift, but most of the time we end up dying not utilizing it.
Not utilizing. It's so many people out here that know how to do hair that ain't even touching the comb and the brush.
That's
It's
what
so
I'm
many
saying.
people out here that know how to do makeup and ain't even utilizing that. It's so many people that know how to do little cute
That's what I'm
decorate
saying.
parties and little stuff like that, and do little draw and paint. It's a whole lot of people know how to do nails. There's a whole lot of people that got the talent to do it, but they don't do it.
Because the thing is, Monica, you know what? You know what's missing, Monica? They don't have the drive. Everybody don't have that drive.
You're absolutely right. Everybody don't have that drive.
You gotta have that drive, because guess what? It's one thing to have a talent. You still gotta have that drive.
Yeah.
Talent gets you so far. You can do hair, okay. It's 500 more girls that can go do hair. Now, what kind of drive you got? Are you gonna do 10 heads a day? You gonna do 5? You gotta have that drive.
You gotta have that drive. That come with it. But you're absolutely right. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to put the work in.
No, they want the benefits, but they don't want to put the work in. They just want the success. At the end of the day, they want the glitz and glamour.
But don't want to put no work in. It's something wrong with somebody that think like that. Don't want to put no work in, but wants the glitz and glamour. So you the type that'll wear $500, $700 bundles in your head and go hop in a 1995 Volkswagen Jetta with all your 3 kids in the car, and you praying that the car stops.
And barely got gas in there.
Cause you're worried about the wrong stuff. And I ain't knocking nobody. Them bundles be cute.
Yeah. But it's sometimes people understand their priorities be mixed up. Your priorities be mixed up, man. We don't even think about generational wealth. Everybody want to be hood rich. Everybody want to put on the front like they got it. I'd rather have it for real. I don't want to put on the front.
And that's the whole purpose of life, is to build generational wealth. That is the whole purpose of life.
Because even when you go, everybody's still eating off it.
Everybody's still eating off of it. And people don't understand generational wealth because everybody is trying to make money for the day. They're not worried about what they got going on within the next 5 or 10 years.
Right. Forget my grandkids or anybody else. My kids, forget all of them.
And people ain't worried about generational wealth, just like they not worried about when it comes to life. And this is the thing. When it comes to life, people so hard up and people so broken. They don't even understand that it takes people to fix you. People don't understand that it takes people to put you in a situation to get you out of a situation.
Talk that talk.
You done ran into 3, 4 folks that did you dirty. The 5th one come into your life and say, hey, I understand. I get it. You down and out. Well, let me give you resources so you can get put on your feet. Let me give you resources so you can get up out of this situation.
Exactly.
You so stuck feeling victimized, you don't even realize what God sent for you to get you out of that situation. While you sitting up here talking about, I don't want to be in this situation. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to live like this no more. As soon as God answers your prayer and tell you, hey, let me send somebody your way and let me see how you can.
You don't even see the blessing in front of you.
You don't even see the blessing in front of you because all you see is you being victimized. But them lessons did not make you a victim. The lessons that you went through is supposed to allow you to see what's coming before you when you meet another one that's gonna put you in that same situation.
Exactly. Boy, you hitting stuff
If you
on the
already
head.
know the pattern of the situation that you don't want to be in, and somebody is putting you in that same situation, that right there should tell you to get your ass.
Right. You gonna be boo-boo the fool, or you gonna have some damn sense.
But I'm gonna tell you something. But I'm gonna tell you something. Oh, he was too good for me. She was too good for me. She trying to help me. I don't like her. He trying to help me. I don't want nothing to do. He think he all that. He think he know everything. He trying to help me. No, heifer.
You're absolutely right. Some people don't realize they blessing. Even if it's right in your face, you will still
even if it's
look
right in your face.
You'll still look over.
You gonna still look over. If you ain't ready. Okay, well, guess what? Since you passed up on this one, I'm not bringing nobody to you no more. I'm finna keep bringing the same people that had victimized, that made you a victim, and that victimized you, and so you can learn some more. Because you obviously not understanding.
A couple more times. Go ahead and hit your head a couple more times.
Don't hit your head a couple of more times. And then it gets to the point where you meeting so many of them, because that's what your energy is giving off. You meeting so many of them people that's damaging you, hurting you, abusing you, sexualizing you, whatever the hell going on with you. You're meeting so many of them. Guess what? Instead of you breaking up out of it, you get used to it. So you want to go and put that same shit on somebody else.
Exactly. That's what they don't get, Monica. This is what the people don't understand. Like sometimes life ain't that. Sometimes people make life complicated.
And it ain't even gotta be.
It ain't even gotta be. Sometimes you gotta take things for what it is. Whatever they show you what it is what it is.
It is what it is. Do it moving. But you so busy. That's my friend. That's my sister. That's my brother.
Like that.
That's my uncle. That's my this. That's my that. Have you ever had somebody in the neighborhood that wasn't related to nobody, but everybody was their cousin?
Yep, my bestie. That's my bestie. She ride with me for life.
When you learn how to stop taking, when you learn how to stop taking the titles off of these people that you think so highly of, and look at them for what they are and who they are, you're going to have a better understanding on how to back your behind up out of there. Pivot to the left, pivot to the right.
Right. Because them people don't mean you no good. You don't see that them people don't mean you no good.
They don't mean you no good, and they can come as your baby daddy, they can come as your baby mama, they can come as your husband, your wife, they can even come as your kids.
That's real. That's why I said sometimes you gotta accept it for what it is. Sometimes you gotta accept it wherever it comes from and what it is.
But since you put a title on them, you feeling like, well, that's my such and such, so I gotta deal with it because that's how they is. Hell no, let me tell you something. You bring anything my way, you gonna get your behind up out of here. And trust me, when you're ready to throw that fire my way, baby, I'm getting nothing but the atomic bombs, baby, and we about to blow this thing on up.
Yeah, because listen, man, I can't, first of all, I can't entertain nonsense. I can't entertain negativity. I ain't got time to be competing with nobody. So my thing is, either jump on the train or you're gonna get ran over. It's all on you.
It's all on you.
But the train gonna keep rolling.
It's gonna keep on rolling. And I'm gonna tell you something, I'm not waiting for nobody. If you want to hop on it, baby, that's your problem. You just gonna get late.
Or you gonna get left. Don't say, listen, you can't say I ain't tell you. Don't say foolish man. Hey, I told you.
Because I done already gave you a warning. I done already gave you a sign. I done already told you that wasn't cool what you did.
Right. I let you slide though. But that train about to keep rolling.
That train about to keep on rolling.
Let's go to some of these comments.
You ain't getting on it. They ain't coming back to pick you up. I don't care who you think you is. It ain't coming back to pick you up. Play with me if you want to.
No detours.
You better hop on the next train and send that down the highway to hell.
Savannah says,
but on this train, that's not where we're going.
Savannah says, definitely don't tell everyone your business.
Now you can't tell everybody your business. You got to keep your business to yourself. Nowadays, you can't even share that you even got a boyfriend. Nowadays, you can't even share that. Because people mad about that. You can't say you got a boyfriend. You can't say you got a girlfriend. You can't.
Keep posting your man online talking about me and babe. And see how chicks going to jump in your inbox and say, oh, girl, you wasted your time. I was with him yesterday. He was at my house last week. Soon as you post somebody, they in your inbox telling you how bad that person is.
I don't know. You know, relationships, that's a whole nother, relationships is a whole nother story, and it's a whole nother get down, because that's something that's different within itself.
Right.
That's a whole different type of, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, it's a lot of people that's walking around that's in relationships that really shouldn't even be in them.
Listen, man, it's all about titles now. Even people get married now, they get married for titles. Just to say that's wifey or that's hubby.
That's wifey and that's hubby, but that don't mean nothing to the hubby when you got outside babies. That don't mean nothing to the hubby when the man ain't coming home at night. That don't mean nothing to the hubby when you got the man to put a ring on your finger.
Right. What? I don't see how happy you supposed to be. You living a lie. That's a joke.
I don't want to marry nobody just to say that I'm married. And as soon as I get home and the door's closed and locked, I'm over here depressed because me and this man can't even get along. And it ain't even just about the men. It's women out there that ain't right either.
Exactly. It go both ways. That's what I try to preach on here. It ain't about bashing no sex, because you got some flaw-ass women and you got some flaw-ass men.
You got flaw-ass men, you got flaw-ass women. And I'm going to tell you something. Since I have been studying a form of spirituality, I have to understand we're not dealing with man or woman. We are dealing with spirits. We are dealing with live spirits, human spirits. When you leave this body,
right,
your spirit is still alive in a whole nother dimension, or in a whole nother form. It's not here within this world, but it's within another world.
Exactly.
This is where reincarnation comes into play, because people say that it exists because you can reincarnate and jump from one body to the next. But my whole purpose is this. When you're saying all women do this and all men do that, women cheat, men cheat. Women steal, men steal. Women kill, men kill. It's the same thing. It's the form of the spirit that you're dealing with. It don't got nothing to do with the body. It's the spirit that you dealing with, sweetie. Stop attracting them fucked up ass spirits and you won't have them fucked up ass problems. But since you can't fix your fucked up ass self, you want to run your fucked up ass around and want to blame somebody else because you a fucked up ass motherfucker that got fucked up ass people in your life, because your ass don't understand how to fix your own motherfucking self, because you attracting these fucked up ass people and it's coming within a fucking spirit of a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Ooh, she cooking tonight,
because your dumb ass is so lonely, you don't know how to sit your sorry ass down and think about yourself.
That's what I be trying to tell you right there. She just said everything I be trying to tell people. Like, you can't bash all men. Listen, are we dogs? You damn right. Do we lie? You damn right. But hey, it go both ways. I know a lot of women that lie. I know a lot of women that cheat.
Everybody out here doing the same thing. Oh, women is old when they sleeping with multiple men. But what they tell is y'all when y'all sleeping with multiple women. Y'all the same damn thing. Everybody sleeping with everybody.
Right. Anything
But when a
goes now.
woman do it, it's a problem. But
Yeah.
everybody out here sleeping with everybody. Everybody out here is catching the same diseases. If a man go to the liquor store and
true.
steal a bag
That's
of
really
Cheetos,
funny, but it's true. And that's
what's
what
the
people
difference
don't realize.
between a woman going in the store stealing a bag of Cheetos? They both went in the store and stealing a bag of Cheetos.
Right. Hey, the Bible says a sin is a sin. Ain't no small, ain't no big. A sin is a sin.
A sin is a sin. But y'all want to say, what the women, and y'all having these babies, and y'all paying the child, y'all putting the men on the child support, and the women, well, we gotta put child support on you because you ain't doing nothing, and you ain't whoa.
You want to get a pass and just skate on through life like you ain't lay there and bust that nut.
But let's keep it real, because half of y'all that got these babies, they never wanted to deal with you in the first place. You just don't happen to get knocked up because this gun behind don't want to put on no condom, so he's dealing with it for whatever it is.
An accident. How many of them babies be
It was
playing?
an accident, but since this my baby mama, she knocked up, I'ma just go ahead and just fuck with her in. I got a baby mom. It don't matter if she fucked up in the head or not. I still got a baby mom, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just fuck with her because I got a baby with her.
Right. She already sent me to jail a couple of times, but let me go ahead and make 2 more kids with her.
But I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 more kids with her. Look at what you're breeding in the world due to the dysfunction that you already have going on. This is the reason why I have only one child.
I respect it, man. I respect it, boy. I respect everything you saying tonight because you hitting everything on the head. And a lot of women and a lot of men need to hear this stuff. That's why I told y'all the Foolish Show, we don't sugarcoat nothing. We give it to you straight. See, we could be on here. We could have spent this hour and something just on here gossiping and talking about celebrities and who's sleeping with who and what they talking about now and on your timeline. But we trying to talk about real life stuff that's gonna fit your own life and household. People gotta learn how to take control of their own life. Stop worrying about what you see outside and what the neighbors doing. Clean up your own yard. Take care of your own household. Because it starts there. If your own household is not taken care of, you worrying about other people, you wasting a lot of valuable time that you could be doing something else. Because them people, what they eat ain't making you go to the bathroom. So take care of your own household. That's where it starts at. Let's go back to some of these comments. Savannah says, but there's nothing wrong with inspiring people. After all, imitation is the best form of flattery. Yeah. If you see somebody that's doing something that you like, you can always try to emulate that and take the good stuff from it and apply it to whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to reach the ultimate top or whatever you're trying to get to, you find somebody that you see doing it the right way and you try to follow their script. You ain't going to follow everything they do because everybody got their own path. But you can take little pieces and add it to your life. Savannah says drive is definitely important. Yeah, you got to have that drive. Because you can have all the talent in the world. What you think separates the greatest players in the world to regular players? You can be a good basketball player, you can be great. But if you want to be great, you can't be around here just still hitting every model and partying until 6 o'clock in the morning and don't go to practice. You gotta have that drive to wake up every day while everybody sleep. I'm running miles. Same thing in life. If you want to get ahead, you have to push yourself a little bit harder than the next person.
Yeah, you got to set boundaries. That's why you don't see when you looking at Steph Curry with the shots. That's why you don't see him all in tabloids and all in the news doing all this heinous stuff. Because he set boundaries in order to be successful in his business is under wraps. Whatever he got going on in the privacy of his privacy of the closed doors. I'm not saying the man is perfect, but it ain't out for the world to know about it.
Right.
If he was out here doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing and out here doing craziness, it ain't out and the world don't know about it. He set certain boundaries and focused on himself to become a great man, the great man that he is as far as sports come. And he became successful.
Keep talking. Let me grab my charger. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Sometimes you got to know how to set boundaries and understand. When you understand your talent, You still have to understand what comes with the talent that you have.
Right.
If you know you can make it to be a great ball player or be a great sports player, and you know the pros and cons, and you understand the cons that come with that, the women, people that want to come behind him, being up under him. People want him to invest in stuff. People want him to do drugs or whatever the heck. It comes with all of that. And then you got the pros. Well, if I don't do that it is and continue to focus on this and put my energy on this side of the town, you become more successful in that way because you're controlling your environment. Once you can learn how to control your environment and everybody around you know exactly how they're supposed to respect you, the success gonna come. And yeah, somebody new gonna always come and they're gonna test you. Because it's about control. Who cannot control to gain power? Who cannot seduce to gain control and power? Who can I tap into to gain control and power? How can I use these things as far as this person just told me their whole life story and just told me about their weaknesses? How can I use that to gain control and power? Once you can realize how to set boundaries with people and you understand how to communicate with people and what to say to certain people and what not to say to certain people, and you can set them boundaries, people will understand how to play with you. But as long as somebody got control over your mindset, as long as somebody got control over what you got going on, you ain't gonna never win because you're giving the people too much power. And these people have absolutely nothing to give. Everything you do, you have to set a boundary. From the time you wake up in the morning and how you run your household, that's a boundary. From the time you get up and you have to go to work and you got to deal with people at your job and they're going to play in your face too. They're going to play with you. That's a boundary you have to set to let these people know in the most professionalist way. Don't play in your face. And even if you work for self, it's a boundary because people gonna come in and they gonna try to invest, sell you something that you shouldn't even have, make all these promises for your business and you thinking you need it and you don't. When you learn how to set boundaries and make sense of things, you're gathering more success. Are we having a technical difficulty? Because I'm just running my damn mouth. Go ahead, keep talking.
You can hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Was it going? Did the whole video go?
Yeah. My Wi-Fi had done went crazy, but we back loaded.
Okay.
We back loaded.
So did they understand? Listen, did they hear what I was saying? Because I don't want to repeat that.
Oh yeah. You were still live. You were still live. Listen, you gotta write you a book or do something, man, because you preaching too much truth tonight. You gotta put you a book out of something because you giving too much game to these people.
You know what? People have asked me to write books, and it's like, well, the one thing about me and what I learned a long time ago is never say never. Never say never, because when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, in high school and stuff like that, you know, when you're young and you in high school, you think you know everything. You think you just right about everything. Exactly. I ain't gonna never do this. I ain't gonna never do that. Everything I said I wasn't gonna never do, I ended up doing it. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Everything I said I was not gonna do, I ended up doing it. And when I ended up doing it, Half the time I needed to do it because I needed to survive. I don't ever say I ain't gonna never do something. When that opportunity prevails, I just might take it.
Yeah,
I might
right.
blow the whistle
That's
on
why you never
all
know.
these
So you
fools
never know
up in
what
that
position
booth.
you're gonna be in life. You never know what
You never
position you're gonna
know.
be in life.
But I'm gonna tell you, right now, I put myself in a situation where I have a better understanding of who I am as an individual. I can open up my
Right.
mouth and I could say anything that has happened to me ever in my life. I could say it because I'm not ashamed of it.
That's your
Because
testimony.
that's my testimony. That's the life that I live, and I had to do what I had to do. Because you don't never
Right.
know what you're gonna have tomorrow, and you never know
Exactly.
what you're gonna lose tomorrow. So don't ever say what you
Exactly.
ain't gonna never do.
I agree.
Don't ever say what you ain't gonna never do. Because sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get up. But just know, get your ass up.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, because you got some people, I never work at man down. I never take no order. Never say never. You rather do that or sleep on the curb? Which one you think I'm doing? I'm flipping some burgers.
You know what? I worked at a company called Dress Barn. After I had my son in December. I started working in February. My son was born in 2009. I started working in February 2010. My body was still healing from a C-section. I couldn't even feel my stomach. It was numb.
And you was already back to work.
I was already back to work. I started getting up, filling out applications as soon as I was able to get up and walk again. Because I couldn't even stand on my feet long enough. As soon as I got able to stand on my feet to walk again, I was back filling out job applications, and I didn't care where I got the job at because I had a baby to feed. It didn't matter to me. I started working at Dress Barn. I got hired at Dress Barn. And the reason why, I don't know if y'all remember Dress Barn. I don't know if they still got them open. I don't know what's going on, but the reason why I stayed there for so long. Huh?
I said, we don't have them down here in South Florida. Nah.
Y'all don't. I think they closed down. But
okay.
But I started working there, and I started working there because it was selling clothes, and I had a love for clothes, and that was my passion. I was able to dress up the little mannequins, you know what I'm saying? I was able to style the ladies that was coming in because they make you like a personal stylist up in there. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I got hired, then people said I was gonna be making $7-8. My check was probably like $200 and some every 2 weeks, maybe $100 and some every 2 weeks. I worked there from 2010 up until 2015. By the time 2015 came around, I was only making $9. You think about that.
Wow.
You think about that.
After all that time that you put in.
I was making $9 and didn't have no medical benefits, no nothing. My son was 3 years old when I got off of welfare. When welfare told me that I couldn't get no more food stamps.
See, that's a strong woman, though.
And I said, well, you know what? I said, oh, I'm sitting up here struggling, ain't got no food, ain't got nothing, and then people gonna tell me I can't get no food stamps.
Right, you don't want to give me no assistance.
You don't want to give me no assistance. I can't get on no food stamps. So I went, I got me another job.
That's a hustler.
I went, I got me another job, started Lyft driving, all kind of stuff. So the point that I'm trying to make is, once I realized that $8 or that $7 turned into $9 and I was still struggling, I said, let me go get me another job.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta do what you
Even
gotta
though I
do.
enjoy what I do, because I love dealing with clothes and I love talking to women and I love dressing women up and I love instilling positivity in women and I love listening to women and I loved all that. I had to say, I love what I do, but it ain't paying nothing.
Right.
I had to stop
I
thinking.
want more. I want more.
I want more. So guess what? I had to go and I had to get more because welfare ain't helping me. And I'm not on no type of low income or no Section 8. I'm living house to house, trying to even take care of my kid in the first place.
Right.
Something clicked in and said, Monica, you need to do more.
Do more.
Because what you're doing now ain't working.
Exactly. You can't be happy with just trying to keep your head above water. You want to be sitting on top of it.
The problem is not you being at the bottom and not you making the $9 an hour. That's not the problem. It only becomes a problem when you know that you need to make more money to survive in this world.
Exactly.
And you rather stay making $9 an hour.
Right.
Because you depend on somebody else to fund you the rest.
And see, I love what you said, because guess what you did? You ain't got another job. Most people, a lot of people gonna be like, oh, it's my baby daddy fault. It's his fault. I do it. Listen, you gotta do what the hell you got to do.
You gotta do what you gotta do, because sometimes your baby daddy ain't there. You're the full-time mama. Your baby daddy can go do whatever, however he want to do it. He's not taking care of no kids.
Right. You gotta ride for yours at the end of the day. You gotta ride for yours. By any means necessary. By any means. What if somebody there with you at night? You still gotta be mama. You still gotta be. When them people took me off child support, I moped for a little bit, but then they sat there and said, well, you gotta make it a certain amount of money in order to stay on child support. I said, well, how much money do I gotta make in order to stay on child support? Because I went over my limit, because I went over my limit. So they say you can't get on child support because you have to make $14 a month. I mean, $1,400 a month to be on child support. I said, what the hell? I gotta make $1,400. I said, $1,400 a month, half of it going to taxes. See, they want you to struggle, man. They want you to struggle. Half of it going to taxes, and you're gonna turn around and tell me I gotta make. So you telling me I gotta make less than that in order to get food stamps, so I can come up in here every 3 months and tell you my business? And that's what it is. They want to control your life. If they giving you something, they want to control something. I gotta sit down and tell you my business, tell you my bills, how many kids is in my house, how many people is in my house, who I'm sheltering, who I'm feeding. Yeah. I gotta tell you that the neighbor down the street gave me $10 and told me to go get a pack of cigarettes and tell me to keep the change. I gotta tell you that I took $1.25 from the lady from the pack of cigarettes. And I got $1.25 just to go down there and get the lady some cigarettes because she told me to change. So I got $1. And I gotta report that to you. I got a couple of cents from the lady, Miss Betty, from down the street, because she told me to go to the store, get a pack of cigarettes, and keep the change. Ain't no damn change, bitch. But I gotta tell it. That's real though. And that's messed up. So I got to thinking, I said, well, damn. It's messed up, but it's real. I said, well, you telling me I got to make $1,400 a month in order to get assistance. And I can't have my baby daddy around me in order to get the assistance. Plus, I got to pay $1,400 a month. Now, let me back this up real quick because the baby daddy wasn't around, okay? He came and went like a baby daddy did. Right. Now, and I'm not judging nobody. People got their own personal problems, and some people just can't be fathers. And it ain't nothing wrong with a person that can't be a father. Fix yourself before you be a father, because you're gonna teach that baby bullshit that they don't need to know. I agree. I agree. So you ain't ready to step it up, move to the side. Okay, so let me clear this up. Ain't no way in hell I'm about to stop at $1,400 a month when I know this world is so big, so much money out here, and I'm living in the Bay Area. When I tell you the hustle so quick out here, the money flowing through your hands so fast, Exactly.
When I tell you the making and finessing
You
is
want
so
me to
real
put a
out
cap?
here.
You want me to put a cap on what I can make?
You want me to put a cap on what I can make? When I tell you I'm around people that hustle, bringing in thousands of dollars a month, and you
Right.
telling me I gotta make, in order for y'all to help me, I have to stop at $1,400 a month. I know you lying. You're not gonna put a limit of amount of money I have to make on me just so you can help me. No, what I'm about to do is I'm about to go out and I'm about to go get another
I'm gonna step it up some more. Let me step it up some more then.
Let me step it up some more. Cause you pretty much telling me the only way I can help you is if you're not making no money at all.
Right. That's it. I told you that the system is to see you stay in one position, it's not to elevate you. They want to keep y'all
it's not to
in the
elevate you at all. It's to
same
leave
position.
you stuck, poverty stricken.
Exactly. It's all a
It's
game.
to leave
The
you
system
stuck,
is set up
poverty stricken.
to keep everybody in these brackets. It's not about your child. It's not about me or you. Cutthroat. That's what I call it. Straight cutthroat. But man, I got Monica Ray on.
I don't need them. Y'all can have the what you call it when they put a little bit of money on the food stamp card. Y'all can have it too. I don't need it.
Yeah. What do you say? I find a way to make it happen.
So guess what I started to do? Let me go find me a job that has benefits, medical and dental, that's paying decent. They give me good hours so I can go to work and take care of my child. Let me get one of them jobs and saying, oop, Target hiring, oop, McDonald's hiring, oop, Mervin's is hiring, whatever the hell was open back in the day, oop, whatever is hiring. Let me really read very clearly with what kind of jobs I'm dealing with and apply at these jobs that's going to put me in position. Because all of them other jobs is for high school kids.
Right. Because you ain't really got no responsibilities. So you can take that little $100, $200, but you can't live a life making no $300, $400, $500.
You can't. You can't live your life making that much money. That ain't about to do nothing for you and another child.
A roof over your head with that. That won't pay you a hotel. You barely can get a hotel for a week.
You lucky if you can get a hotel out of that. You lucky. I ended up at that time was working 3 jobs.
Wow.
Working at that job, merchandising, and Lyft driving on the side. I was able to get me an apartment in the ghetto.
But you got you something.
And guess what? I was able to get me an apartment, and I told myself, I said, now that you got somewhere to stay and you got a roof over your head, and you done put the work in, take this small blessing you got and build something bigger.
I love to hear this. I love to hear stuff like this, man. And you are a great example of a lot of women and men. You gotta have the drive, but you can't sit around feel sorry for yourself. Ain't nobody gonna give you no handouts. You gotta, even if you fall, you gotta dust yourself off and get back to climbing. Life is a climb. Every day you gotta try to climb to reach that next step, because it ain't gonna be easy. I never see you that dream and say, man, it's a piece of cake. I don't know why y'all struggling. Life is a struggle, but you gotta understand what you put in is what you're gonna get.
That's
so
what
if you don't put in no work, don't look for nothing to come to you if you ain't putting in no work. Now, if you put in some work, you can reap the benefits at the end of the day. But if you ain't putting in that work, don't look for nothing. That's what people don't understand. Yeah. Everybody wants something for nothing. You don't get something for nothing. You put in work. That's in a relationship. Even in a relationship, if you want a relationship to work out, you got to put in work. Both of y'all got to compromise. You gotta bend over backwards doing this. Maybe you have to adjust yourself for doing this. You might have to change a different way of living. Whatever you have to do, it all takes work.
It takes work. And I'm gonna tell you, nowadays these people want to play house. They don't want to build nothing with you, but they don't understand. When you find you a good woman, or you find you a good man that can cut all corners of the board, that can help financially,
You gotta
that
hold
can
that
work with
tight,
you and
man.
build with you,
You have to hold that tight.
that can take care of your kids,
Love them unconditionally like it was theirs.
love them unconditionally. It's men out there that'll still do that.
Yeah.
And it's women out there that'll still do that.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
And when you come across it, you just gotta know who it is. And you gotta be able to fix yourself before you know who it is. But see, men out here and women out here, they don't want, I don't want to be living with no man. I don't want to be living with no woman. I just want to go get my little whoop whoop on, and then I want to go on about my business, but I don't want that person doing nothing.
Everybody get their nut, go separate ways.
I'm not wasting my time with nobody like that. If you can't come into my life and make my life better, meaning us come together with what we got going on and build something.
I agree.
And elevate together and build something for these kids.
I agree.
Put money in these kids' bank accounts. Put life insurance up. Put insurance up so that these kids can have something when they get older. If we can't come together, because to be honest with you, 2 incomes is better than 1.
Yes.
But everybody, I can do it by myself. You can't do it by yourself.
But if you blessed to have somebody there and both of y'all can help ease that burden on each other, that's a blessing.
Yeah. And I'm not saying you can't do it by yourself, because I'm doing it by myself.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I can reach a whole lot farther with somebody that got the same views that I have. With somebody that I can share the same dreams with. Right. That's doing with the same. If we're in connection,
that's a love. That's love and partnership, man. Yeah.
If it's a natural connection.
Right.
If it's a natural vibe, that's a good partnership. Because you really shouldn't have to change too much of nothing when you're dealing with somebody that loves you. A person should love you for who you is. They shouldn't change you in a way where they gotta change the way you move, walk, and talk. They should change you in a way where your finances is better, your kids is eating better.
They elevate you mentally.
They elevate you mentally. They making you feel good mentally. While you making yourself feel good, you looking upside somebody's head that's telling you you beautiful every day.
Exactly.
And that's the one you want to tell you that you be. It's the difference between your number one fan. It's the difference between Joe Blow from around the corner tell you that you beautiful versus somebody that you share a bed with tell you that you beautiful. Joe Blow, you told me I was beautiful, but I don't really give a fuck about how you feel. Thank you, though. But the man that I'm sharing my life with, the man that I'm loving on, please tell me that I'm beautiful. And I'm going to tell you, you handsome. And I'm going to tell you, you smell good. And I'm going to tell, baby.
That's real, though. And that's what we have to start doing in our households, man. Stop all the fussing and fighting in front of the kids. And let's let the kids see some positive stuff. Lift each other up, compliment each other. Be there. We already know no relationship ain't gonna be perfect. Of course, there's gonna be little fights and arguments. But if you can, try to keep some of that stuff away from the kids and show a positive environment. So when they get older and get their own kids, have their own family, they say, well, I saw my mama and them, they got along and they was happy and they did everything together. You want to give them that example.
Yeah. You want to be able to give them that. And yes, households are not perfect. Yeah, your kids gonna hear you arguing. Even with the bedroom door shut, your kids gonna hear you. Your kids can feel the tension. They can feel the energy. Your kids can feel that. When y'all getting up in the morning and y'all eating them breakfast, pancakes, eggs, and all of that, and y'all sitting at that dinner table acting like y'all funny and don't want to speak to each other, your kids are sitting there looking at each other like, what the hell going on? Your kids know that daddy didn't come home last night. And your kids know that mama didn't come home last night. They're not kids that are stupid, that are ignorant, that can't catch on. Kids are not stupid or ignorant. They know what the heck is going on. So you just make sure that you can live a healthy, happy lifestyle in a healthy, happy relationship with a man that's giving you genuine love, with a woman that is giving you genuine love. Not I love you, But you gotta be X, you gotta do X, Y, and Z in order to be with me. I done been in a relationship, been in relationships with people where when people were telling me to get it, you gotta get a tattoo of my name and show me if you love me. I'm not getting no tattoo of shit. And just based off of you even asking me to do that, it's absolutely ridiculous. It ain't got nothing to do with love. It's all a matter of how can I control this person in order to get what I can get up out of her. It don't have nothing to do with love. Should nobody tell you to go run and go do anything that you know that that ain't what you do. Ain't nobody gonna put you in that situation if it's genuinely love. They gonna say, oh, babe, you ain't got a tattoo? Oh, it look good. I didn't know you wanted to go get a tattoo. It ain't finna be like, go get a tattoo with my name on. Show me that you love me. And when I get a tattoo with your name on it, what difference is it gonna make? You still ain't gonna be shit. I just got a tattoo with your name on it so another man can see your name on it. You just been branded. And when he finally drive you crazy to the point where you want to leave, you got a whole tattoo that say Michael across your neck, looking upside another man's head. Love do not mean control. Love do not mean forcing a woman or a man to submit to you. Love do not mean sexual exploitation. Love do not mean have my dinner on the table every single day. Pay all the bills while I sit on the couch and play video games all day. Do my hair and nails and buy bags all day. That's not what love means. Love is a soul connection, a genuine partnership. Somebody that you can work well with, build something with, share your life with, grow old with. When your ass is at your worst, that man ain't packing up and leaving you to fend for yourself. And that woman ain't packing up to leave you and fend for yourself. Uplift one another. It is a job. But if you can find the right person to match your energy with, it's a great job. Because that person gonna love and smell your dirty, funky drawers because he or she genuinely loves you. It ain't no control nowhere in it. You being your authentic self, loving on your authentic self, and everybody is loving on each other. Health, mental health, positivity, positive mental health is a plus. Practice that. Practice getting your mind right before you want to share your life with somebody. Give me 1 second.